Well, good morning and welcome back to more Breath of Fire. I wanted to start on this screen because you can see that our D ratio is now 512. I did a little bit of research. I don't know how much this will actually change other than we can go through some of the doors now. I did a little bit of research and I also made a little bit of an oopsie. Oh, we have it. No, I think this is still the Nina one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not really gonna get any new SOL or whatever it is stuff until the. I guess I'll talk over this because I can't skip it until. Oh, now I can skip it. Cool. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look here. So yes, our D ratio is now 1 out of 512, which is pretty cool. Turns out the way you increase your D ratio is by completing the game and starting a new game plus. Kind of makes sense. Makes it a little unfortunate that we did a retry already, though. Your D ratio is. I did a little bit of Googling. The D ratio you get is created by a combination of different factors. The average level of your party when you complete the game, how long it took you to complete the game, how many times you saved. The more you save, the less points you get towards lowering your D ratio. With the best thing possible being don't save at all and only using the soft save options, which I believe you access through quit, which is something I never did. Yeah. I never even realized you could. But yeah, there's a whole lot of different things that go into determining what D ratio you get. And as far as I can tell, the D ratio only allows you to open those extra doors. And now that we've played through the ending of the game, there are more SOL things or SQL, whatever they are, things that cutscenes that we can see. All that being said, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do those things. Specifically because I've already spent a lot of time in this game. It's a fun game. Don't get me wrong. But this isn't going to be a game that I 100%. It just isn't. Overall, I like it. Yeah, they're not going to talk to me any different, even though I have a much higher SQL or D ratio. The highest D ratio you can get is 1 out of 4. So that's interesting. I did also look at it. If you want to see everything in the... Hi, Bosch. Yeah. If you want to see everything that there is to see in Center, you do need to go through it 4 times, because there's 2 different times the pathways split, and that second split does not take you to... That second split is dependent upon where you went in the first split. So if we think of it in terms of routes 1 and 2, and then the second split being A and B, there is a Route 1A and Route 1B versus a Route 2A and Route 2B. So you have to go through 4 times in order to actually get everything. Which, if you save right before you leave, is the way to do that. Now, as for the little whoopsie-doopsie I made, there's no fairy around here, right? I haven't seen one. As for the whoopsie I made... Oh wait, no. I think there might be a fairy. There is a shop around here that I just completely skipped by. If all I wanted, which is what I do want, is to show off Kokon-Horay, or whatever it's called, then what I needed to do was to not come through was to not save my clear data. Saving my clear data means that, no, where was the shop? I know there was a shop really early in. In fact, one of the suggested things, because I looked up walkthrough now that I've beaten the game just to see the stuff I missed, and one of the first things it suggests you do on a new playthrough is to, because you get like 300 gold, which is enough to buy 5 healing items. It suggests to buy your 5 healing items, put them immediately in the bank, and then reset. Not like reset the control, like do the L2 give up reset to save thing. Because you hadn't saved yet, it's a fresh file, which means you still have your money. Or, well, I should say you get your money back. And then you can buy 5 more healing items. And you can just do that until you have like 15, 20, have some in the bank and have some on you. Anyway. Yeah, let's go to the colony. I do need to go to Kokon-Horay. However, as you can see, I don't have any of my characters with me anymore. And I also don't have the inventory. So the smartest thing to do would be to, right before you go through... Okay, sure. Right before you go through, what you've got? Not much. Are people just not making much money? Or have I just not killed many things? People aren't making much money. Whatever, they're kind of weak right now, and I don't really care anymore anyway. Sorry. Anyway, the smartest thing to do would be right before you beat the final boss, or hell, even right after you beat the final boss. Or not the final boss, but Elysian, right before you go into the final boss fights with Bosch. You could then reset back and then go through Kokon-Horay. If you want to power level to go do stuff, fighting Elysian over and over is actually a really good way to do that because he gives you like 40,000 experience. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, all this being said, there isn't anything... there's a lot left in this game that I haven't shown, and on the one hand, I'm tempted to do so. However, I'm not gonna. Because I'd rather start playing other things, frankly. There we go. Oh, wait, no, I do want to go to the fairy village. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play back up until I have all of my... This has rambled way longer than I thought I would be, my bad. I'm going to play back up until I have all my characters. That'll give me 3 pages of inventory that I can look at. And yeah, that should be fine. I am going to go ahead and go... And then once I have all my party members, I'll go through Kokon-Horay, even though I won't have as much inventory pages as... you know, I theoretically could, if I played through all the way to the end of the game. I'm just gonna go check out Kokon-Horay, because that's really the last thing I want to really look at in this game. We can't get Combo Master, since I have to get playback to get to my characters anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and get... Yeah, we'll get Duke Hunter. We still need Tribuster, which is probably the hardest one to get. I guess not if you're abusing reset to save, actually. Because there's a whole bunch of these in Biocore you can fight. And we also already proved that there was a whole bunch in, not Power 1, in the Underground before you get Trinity that you can fight. This one, just power yourself up using D-Dive. So you can power up your attack a whole shit ton with D-Dive and then just hit something real hard with Twister. and that'll probably do it. Combo Master is probably the most difficult one, but it just requires some power grinding to get. We're not going to get all of these, but I might as well get Duke, just because I'm going to fight a bunch of Dukes on my way to get Nina, so Nina and Lynn. But, okay. Enough lollygagging around. I'm going to go get Nina and Lynn. I'll see you guys when we get Duke Hunter, and otherwise when we are actually going into Kokon-Horay. Sorry, this intro was so rambly and took so long. Okay, I have now gotten Lynn into the party, so let's go ahead and use the fairy drop. I've got a whole bunch of random shit because I only have 3 pages and I've just been acquiring it. Oh, we've got some deaths. Okay, sure. Might as well do a brief check-in on these guys. Yeah, gone to heaven. Item research complete. Gone to heaven. I can get the big 100 now. Okay, cool. And I got Duke Hunter. Okay. So I might be able to get some stuff through that. So let's go ahead and I guess do some orders. Oh, both of the people who were here died. Great. Okay. So I need someone with high taste and also people with high smarts. Okay, well, you can go in there. Then I need someone with high taste. How are you still alive, buddy? That's what I want to know. Weren't you training in taste? Yeah, you were. Okay, so you can go in there. Cool. That will fix that. I don't know. You guys just, like, go run shops or something. I don't really care. Alright. What I do want to do, though, is I want to go check out... I guess I should go get our new item. No, these are shops. I do also want to see if I have enough money to buy Nina's immunity item. I doubt it. I doubt it until I can get the 500 back, but who knows? Maybe with the addition of... You know what? Let's just go ahead and drop the Lura Dusts. There we go. That'll save me a little bit of room. Oh. They developed Mirage Bomb. Nina's level 2 skill Mirage Bomb. Okay. That's cool. Sure, let's, I think you were the one that I was supposed to be looking at. Yeah. What is Mirage Bomb? Sets up the Nina doll, goes out with a bang when enemies mistaken for Nina and attack it. Interesting. Interesting indeed. You know what? Let's just actually set that up on here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Huh. Okay, cool. Well, we have another new skill for Nina. That's cool. Alright. Let's see how much money we get. I'd really like to get Nina's immunity to all stat. Actually, before we do that, let's check in here and see if we get money for Duke Hunter. We got 1,000 party experience. Okay, well, that's kind of nice. What other challenges are there? 3-headed monsters and deal a whole bunch of damage. And also Combo Master. We can't do Combo Master. Honestly, we can probably do this one, though. As soon as we get the ability to turn in... As soon as we get the ability to D-dive, that is, which we still don't have, it's probably actually better worth to continue forward until I get the D-dive ability, now that I think about it. Savings, big 100. Yeah, I didn't put that much in there. Big 500. Yeah, it is almost there, and then I can probably afford it. Okay. Fair enough. Well, I guess in the meantime, I'll rearrange these guys. Yeah, I am gonna go... It'll be very useful being able to D-dive going into Kokon-Horay, so I will play forward just a little bit farther until I'm able to do that. Again, the best thing to do would have been to not save my clear data and just re-challenge from that save point right before the end of the game, but oh well. Alright, I'm still going through, still doesn't look like I can get more, still doesn't look like I can get my money from the, I haven't gotten Dragon Form yet, I've killed a whole bunch of things, but it looks like it hasn't been enough yet. But we did get a new item, the Tracker. There are so many new items now. Displays all enemies on the grid and the nav, works simply by having it. Oh, okay, that's, okay, yeah, that's good. Cool. Yeah, I have no idea how many new items there actually are. Apparently, there's a lot more than I thought there were. Huh. Alright, well, that's cool. Alright, here we go. Now we're getting Dragon Form. I think... I should have checked this before I came here, but I think I've set, I think I set the challenge to do a shit ton of damage. Which would be pretty easy to do here, actually, because these guys are still quite weak. And I'm forced to use the dragon here anyway. Yeah. My Beast Blade not work? Yeah, no, it does not work here, in fact. There we go. Get things just in range enough for Nina to be able to hit these guys. We'll just do a couple Fire Blasts because I don't have enough AP to go into a Blizzard. There we go. Lynn will be able to take these guys out with her next attack. We'll do a heal kit on Lynn as well, just to top her back off a little bit there. There we go. Yeah, and then Lynn can just finish that guy off. And then we'll just do a couple of that. That's it. There we go. And sure, why not? We'll get one hit on Bosch. Yeah, this isn't gonna take much to take out Bosch. So what we're gonna do is do a decharge. We can actually just do a bunch of decharges. You can stack these. I'm not worried about using up my gauge because you really don't need Dragon for most of the game. You only need it in the final boss fight. That's it. Sure. I don't know. I think you can do this up to 8. There we go. This is also how you absolutely murder bosses, by the way, if you really don't want to deal with their absolute defense skill. And then Twister is pretty much just always the best thing to use. Yeah. Maximum overkill. But it was funny. Alright. But now that we've got Dragon ability, we can actually go explore Kokon-Horay. So let's go ahead and just use our fairy drops. We'll just go right back. I can drop that weapon if it's gonna be there. I think there should now be a message. Yeah, sure, uppity. We're always researching. Cool. Did I not set it? Maybe I didn't ever set it. In which case, that's my bad. Oh well. I've shown the proof of concept, if nothing else. I think I might not have actually set my challenge to do a bunch of damage. Going for Hard Puncher. Did I not succeed at Hard Puncher? Okay, well, whatever. We're gonna go actually start exploring Kokon-Horay now. Probably should be doing this later on, but just because I've already been recording for a lot today, but oh well. We're gonna go inside. I'll try and find the remains for you if something happens. Thanks. I've never saved, by the way, so I probably should have done that before coming here too, but oh well. Welcome to hell. This place is full of goodies, but also dangers. If you feel like you can't go on, talk to one of my friends and get yourself out of here. Oh, okay. So... Oh, that's right. It does reset you back to level 1. Kind of forgot that, but oh well. I will, I'm curious to see if... Actually, no, we're gonna set back to Strong Sword. I am curious to see if I can still use party experience to boost my level back up a bit. I can, I absolutely will. Yeah, this is fine. There we go. We're starting off pretty easy, but that's to be expected. Real quick, let's see. Party. Yes, I can add experience here. Okay. So, even though they set me back to level 1 at the beginning of this dungeon, and none of the party experience I'm using here will stick, I have a ton of it. So, I'm just gonna power level my way up here. Again, best to come in here when you already have access to a whole bunch of inventory slots, but oh well. We're just gonna go as far as we can. I did do a little bit of research ahead of time. There are 50 levels in this place, which appear to just be like single rooms with fights, which is fine. So basically it's like the pit of 100 trials in Paper Mario, 1000-Year Door, except there's only 50 trials. And at the end, there's a big boss that you can fight to get a cool item. We'll see if we can get all the way down there. I don't know if we will or not. Alright, there we go. Through the use of a whole bunch of party experience, everyone's now at level 20. That will certainly help with clearing these floors. Alright, and so for clearing the first floor, we get a present. Okay, well, that makes it more likely that enemies will drop items. So, cool. I don't know if those stack. That's something that you can also get from the fairy village. But, okay. Let's see what floor 2 has. And I will probably cut out the fighting on these floors because it's nothing really new. Floor 2 has a whole bunch of dukes and also a slime. Cool. Alright, let's see what this floor has for us. So floor 2 has an unknown armor. Alright, fair enough. What about floor 3? Oh, interesting, our D counter also got completely reset when coming down here. That's really good to know. A whole bunch of bats. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna set down the Mirage Bomb. That is a very small little area. Interesting. And it sets a little Nina doll. Cute. Alright. Well, that's neat. Observe. Is everything attracted to the Nina doll? I think they might all be attracted to the Nina doll, which is adorable. I'm also gonna blow them all up with shooting, so it doesn't really matter, but it is pretty cute. Also, set back to normal sword so I can actually kill things. Well, we didn't get to see the effects of the Nina doll, but it looks like it might work as a lure, which is pretty interesting. And I'm assuming it also blows up on people. Alright. Well, with those guys all cleared out of the way, let's see what floor 3 has for us. An unknown weapon. Okay. What kind of weapon? That's for Nina. Alright, well, we're gonna run out of room here pretty quick. But, oh well. Alright, floor 4. Let's see what it has. That is a whole bunch of dukes. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll do this. And just get some group attacks in. Alright, and as for the item, we get another unknown armor. Alright, fair enough. Looks like we've got 2 different unknown armors for Bren. Now, I don't know if I have to go back through these floors again if I leave. I also don't know how many... I'm assuming I have to go through 10 floors and then I can leave. But I don't really know. I don't know very much about this place at all. Speaking of which, what else do we have to fight? Oh. 3 of these guys, huh? Well, that'll be fun. Oh, wait. I have ideas. Alright. Well, with those guys all sniped out of the way, let's see what the treasure is on the 5th floor. We get Blade Smack, which is a skill I think we already have. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and drop that to make room for other stuff. Alright, fair enough. What about floor 6? Alright, floor 6 has some Duke archers, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's just got a whole bunch of different Dukes standing around. Alright, fair enough. One thing to note, there were a couple of mimic chests that give you a better item based on how much HP they have left. Like the lower the amount of HP they have left when they explode after round 1, they give you more. They still give you nothing, so... in fact, nothing in here has dropped any items. I don't know if they're able to. So that is a good thing to keep in mind. We got another armor for Nina. Let's keep going. Alright, well, with a couple of cows that couldn't even move, KO'd, what do we got? We have another unknown weapon. This one is for Lynn. Alright, interesting. We are very quickly running out of room for stuff. I guess I could drop the fresh meats if I need to, but let's keep going and see what there is to see. I don't know how much of Kokon-Horay I will explore. Mostly, I just felt like I would be remiss if I didn't at least show it. Alright, well, we've got a whole bunch more Dukes. Alright, well, with all those Dukes dead, we get another armor. Alright, well, let's use a couple of healing kits, and actually, I hate to do it, but I'm actually going to drop the other 2 healing kits to make room for the armor, just to see what it is. Alright, I think this will take us to floor either 9 or 10. I'm guessing floor 10 will give us a fairy that we'll be able to leave with. And perhaps some form of mini-boss. Let's see, floor 9 is a whole bunch of goos. Alright. Alright, after killing all the goos, we find yet another armor. Alright, well, let's go ahead and sort. And what do I want to get rid of for those armors? I could get rid of the present. I honestly could get rid of the fairy drop. I'm right in front of the fairy village, and they'll just give me another one. Or I could get rid of the +1 gun. I could just get rid of the +1 gun. I'll get rid of the present. We can get more. We can get them through, it's handy, but we can get them through research. So we'll just do that. All right, floor 10. Let's see what's on floor 10. If I'm assuming we'll get a fairy here. We do get a whole bunch of bats, so there's... Oh, yeah, and there's a fairy. Okay, cool. Well, let's clear out the bat floor first, see what sort of item we can get on floor 10, and then we'll take the fairy out of here. Alright, now that all the bats are finally dead, let's get our treasure key and see what we have here. Teleport. That sounds like a very interesting skill. I'm just going to use the trauma kit to get rid of it. We can buy those later in the game. And we have a whole bunch in the bank, I'm pretty sure. Skill teleport, yeah. Interesting. I'm quite interested to see what that skill can do. Still need the other level 3 skills, but what does teleport do? Switches position with a companion. Okay. I mean, fair? Probably not particularly useful. Well, I mean, I could see cases where it'd be extremely useful. Like if people are targeting Nina and you want to, say, switch them with Ryu. That would be very good. But, oh well. Let's go ahead and head back. I had mostly just kind of wanted to show this place off. I didn't expect to get through all of it. It is an interesting part of the game, I will say, but I wonder, no, they did say that killing things in there do not count for anything moving in the colony, as far as like time moving forward. It has to be outside. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I think that will do. We'll go ahead and leave. And I think that will probably also do for this series. I know we didn't go through all of Kokon-Horay, but, like, it real big. And let's be real. There's not that much more. Like, there's a lot of things we've never covered, we still haven't covered in this game. There's just a lot in this game. But at the same time, we've gone through the vast majority of it. I think we're in a good spot to just call it for now. So I will see you guys in the next series. Not sure what it's going to be yet. I am curious what those items are, but I don't have... Oh, I have to work my way all the way back to town in order to see what they were. You know what? Let me just save real quick and... There's the phone. I was gonna say, I know there was a phone here. Let me save real quick, and I can look it up and tell you what those items apparently are. Okay, so looking at it now, on floor 2, we would have gotten impact gear plus 4. Floor 3, we get a magic wand plus 6. Floor 4, we get blind gear plus 4. Then we get Blade Smack, which we already saw. Then we get a blind check for Lyn. We get an auto rifle plus 7 for Lyn. A sleep check for plus 5 for Nina. A stun proof plus 4 for Lyn. And then we got teleport. It looks like most of the things that we get here, outside of a couple unique skills, are things that we already really would have had access to regardless. It looks like we actually would have gotten Mirage Bomb on level 24. And, you know, we get a whole bunch of interesting things here. The further you go, the better the stuff you get. I'm not actually going to spoil all of it, because there's a whole bunch of neat things down here. Including what looks to be Ryu's best weapon on floor 49. So that's pretty neat. And Nina's strongest skill on floor 50. So that's also really neat. that being said, I'm gonna leave things here. This has been a really fun game, but of the Breath of Fire games I've played, it's definitely the one I know the least about. It's also kind of the one I'm least attached to. It's a fun game, it just doesn't feel like a Breath of Fire game to me. That being said, I think I'd rather... there are so many games I want to play right now. I think I'd rather just go play one of those for the show. So, if you like this game, sorry I'm not showing everything, but, you know, if you have been watching the series and you've been enjoying it, and you want to see more of what the game has to offer, because it looks like the game really doesn't unfold until you are on playthrough 2, which is kind of interesting. I highly suggest picking it up for yourself. It's not that expensive to get any still. Like, I picked this up fairly recently, and it's not that expensive. So if you have a PlayStation 2, go for it. Highly encourage you to try it yourself. But I will see you guys in the next series.